Hi, I am Earl Brooks, professional panist. When you want pan culture, you look at CultureShare.
Earl Brooks, super panist. How did it start for you in pan, Earl?
Well, I start on my grandmother heater of iron, what she used to iron clothes with, and the iron the tune in a way where I could have play. 1, 2, 3, look at Mr. Lee. So, and then from there, I couldn't get the rest of notes. I started tune, grapefruit tins, do re mi fa sol la ti do. Started playing that, and then I went to the big ones.
One, two, three. What, Mr. Lee?
Mr. Lee, look at Mr. Lee
Where did you get that interpretation from?
on the radio. That time I was small, that was a hit. So it just take me, and so that's the only song I could have get on it. So I started play it with a nail.
So then from the pan, you moved on to what?
Well, I move on to the grapefruit tins. I started tuning do re mi fa sol la ti do, and I could have play numbers of little tunes. And from there I see the big bands with the band, so I end up going to the band, a band called Chetniks. I used to go to school, and I start right there with Chetniks.
When you entered Chutniks in school and you saw the big pan there for the first time, what was going through the mind of little Earl then?
Well, I didn't want to be just like them big guys who used to be playing it good. But then again, they never show me anything. It's a guy who leave his pan to take a break, and I went and played the tune because I was watching him all the time, and I went straight on it and played the tune. And from there, they keep me in the band.
And then after school?
Well, after school, I started learning to arrange. When I mean learn to arrange, well, I didn't know I had the idea until I tried. And my first try was Melda, and it was successful. The band played on the road, and it was very good. So I know I have something in it. So I went through.
First panorama?
No, it wasn't for Panama.
No. When was the first panorama for you?
My first Panama for me was the year with Melda. I went across to a side called Mellotone, and I went through with them playing. Plus, I went to the music festival in Queen's Hall with Mellotone.
Okay, so when you moved to the music festival, did you get a different interpretation of what playing pan is all about?
Well, listening pan all the time too, I would always like it. And I had that kind of mind to say, I have to play that pan. I have to do that.
At the music festival, were they playing any jazz?
Yeah, it was a tune called Einer Kleiner, Intermezzo in E flat. It was 3 tunes. You used to play that year. I can't remember the next tune, but it was Einer Kleiner and Intermezzo in E flat that we went in the festival and played.
Because some pan men will tell you, and I'm sure you'll agree, that playing jazz on pan is good for a panist because you can extend yourself in terms of notes
Oh yeah.
on the pan.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, jazz, I into a lot of jazz, because it have a lot of extension with jazz. To me, I thought jazz was a little dry, but then again, it gave you a lot of exposure with the hands. You get to know chords. You get to know how to switch it. So the jazz is very important. It is very good. I love jazz.
One problem, though, there's a lot of talk about the development of pan, bringing pan out to Europe and North America, which is very difficult to bring an entire orchestra. In terms of the dollars and cents question, to move an entire orchestra from Trinidad, say, to New York or London on a regular basis throughout the year for there to be continuous pan. And so that's one of the hindrances to the development of the art form. How can this be resolved? Do we still need a godfather in pan?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. We really need a godfather because there's a lot of pan men down there, and a lot of pan men just playing pan. Some of them are doing nothing, just pan alone, and some of them have no work. Like me, I am not. The only thing I do is play pan. So I have to be good because I can't lift up no shovel, and so I have to play that pan.
Then there is another problem that the notes on the pans are not distributed evenly. One pan the notes will be on differently, and you go to another pan, you'll see the notes in on the pan in different directions, on different spots on the pan. So that somebody learning on one particular pan and then move on to another pan, they'll see the notes in the pan arranged differently. Isn't that a problem?
Well, according to which pan, if it's all tenors you're talking about, or second or triple guitars or what, all tenors right now, I think they standardize it. So all tenors have the same formation, which is still have pans with the F sharp in the middle people play. And some of them can and want to study to play no other pan. But if you go to a second, it is different because it's two pan, so it shift it to have double tenor. But all tenors getting to be together right now.
Also, there's a movement to have that uniformity totally.
Yeah.
But it was not
It wasn't
like that all the time.
No, no, no. You see, what caused that too is like tuners. Everybody feel that them styling is the best, you know, and some of them develop themselves in that styling, so they don't want to change it, you know. So I think the tuners is the problem with that.
A pan festival in North America, because you're doing great work. There is pan in Brooklyn, there's a little pan in London, and there's a little pan here and there. There's a pan factory in North America making pan. Whether or not it's going to be the best available pan, we don't know. But maybe you are a purist and you would say that give you the steel drum any day.
Yeah, yeah. Well, somehow, I think the pans that they're making right now, I believe I get a better song when it comes from Trinidad. I don't know, because how they're making it out here, it have somebody have a pressing plant, and they have the notes sting out on it. But to me, when you do it raw, you sink it with your hand and you put all that power, you get that sweat into it, you know. To me, I get a sweeter pan off of that.
In other words, pan is not something to be manufactured. You had to make pan.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That is my feelings about it, because to me, I get it nice when a man sink a pan, tune it here itself, than for them to press it, which is nice, is a nice investment, you know. But when you tune it and you put it under that fire, to me, you get a nice feeling of it, man.
Fire down below.
Fire down below.
Earl,
Yeah.
thank you very much, sir. But before I go, you know what they say. Good men always have good boys to follow them.
Oh yeah.
And I see that you had a great extension in the family with your dear son, who is
yeah.
now playing with you on stage, as we just saw a while ago.
Yeah. And
Is this
beside that,
is this something you planned?
well, to me, it was God work. Eh? I did want that, but he didn't want to come out like that, you know. But then again, I name him Earl Brooks, and then I am all right for myself, and he's come out the same thing, same way, because I start young as him, and he's better off than me from that time. When I was that age, I wasn't that advanced, but he's gone way out, man.
Good work, sir.
Oh yeah, man. Thanks very much.
It's been a pleasure.
Oh yeah. And one thing, I like to deal with the youths because I like to show them, not only my son, the youths, because we can't keep everything for ourselves, because we're gonna die and leave it, or die with it then. So I would like to share it. So when I go on, I know something is happening. Well, I know when I go on, I have somebody behind, you know. But selfishness is not for that instrument. You gotta share it, because the way it's going, you know, like everybody like it and everybody want to claim it, which I want the world to know that this is from Trinidad and Tobago, because all other people want to claim it and say, well, it come from them and it come from this country, but it's from Trinidad and Tobago.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, sir.
I am Earl Brooks Jr. I like pan and I like CultureShare.
Well, you just saw the father. Now we're going to speak to the son. Young Earl Brooks Jr. Earl, I watched you played on stage at Brooklyn College, and I saw a young man with a tremendous amount of talent. Would you give all of the congrats for that to Daddy?
Yes.
He taught you well?
Yes.
You always wanted to play pan, or did he impose it on you?
He imposed.
But he won because he got your confidence, didn't he?
Yes.
You love the pan?
Yeah.
Do you think it's easy to play pan?
No.
Why?
Sometimes when I hear a tune on the radio, I just like to play it, and sometimes I make mistakes and I just get vexed.
But you know something? And I'm sure your daddy gonna agree with me. In the art form, don't get vexed. When you can't learn something, you approach it as a challenge with a smile.
Okay.
That's why you're playing today still. Right?
Yeah.
Now let me ask you this question now. When you become as, I don't want to use old, but daddy's age, you want to still be playing pan?
Yeah.
And if somebody asks you then, if you're happy that you stayed playing pan, what would you tell them?
Yes.
That your father taught you well?
Yeah.
How would you describe your father?
I don't know.
He's a good man?
Yeah.
What about your mommy?
She's good too.
She's good too? She likes the fact that you're playing pan?
Yeah. She liked to hear me play I Believe I Can Fly.
You know why? Because she believes you can touch the sky. Alright? What would you like to say to your other younger friends who want to play pan?
I don't know.
You wouldn't like to tell them that they must be serious about it?
No.
They shouldn't be serious about it?
I don't know.
Of playing pan, right?
Yeah.
Okay? Okay, Earl Jr., thank you much.
Okay.
Alright, take care.